Hey guys, we just got back from Cape Town. We're back in San Francisco now, and one of the things that was kind of like interesting, given the situation we're in, is how we think about traveling, how we go about staying in different places, working, and we've actually interestingly had some very different experiences before. We were for some places we went to Hong Kong and to Tel Aviv, and we stayed there for 6 months at a time and 3 months at a time. And we didn't plan it like that. We didn't see it as a traveling opportunity as such, more as like just wanted to change and be in a different location. And what we kind of learned only later on was how it kind of affects you if you just have 3 days in a place or 5 days in a place, whereas if you have 3 months in a place, how you approach the whole kind of living there. And I don't know, if I think about Hong Kong, that was still very eye-opening to me. How did you experience that?
Yeah, I think it was really amazing. I guess we decided right away we would go at least for 3 months. We ended up after 3 months just deciding we wanted to stick around even longer. And I guess the key difference is with that was that we're so relaxed, right? You don't have to rush around and go and visit the peak and then do the ferries and do all the different things in like a few days. You can relax, and we could have a good balance and work and find a gym and just experience everything gradually. And I think that was really amazing. And I think that's been the key learning for me is when we did that, like you said, it was kind of accidental, right? But I've kind of grown to really appreciate that way of traveling and experiencing a place now. And I think the key insight for me was last year when I decided to travel around Asia and do it the other way around, which is where I went to Thailand for a week, and we were all in Thailand for the second retreat. And then after that, I decided to go to Singapore for like 5 days, Taiwan for 3 days, and then I went to Japan for a week. And it was kind of rushed. It was really great. I still experienced a lot, and they're all such different places. It was kind of cool to see the different cultures in the different places one after the other and compare them. But I also felt a bit rushed, and I felt like I didn't really experience any of those places. I guess the key way we think about it now is like living somewhere, right, rather than traveling. Right?
Yeah, I think Derek Sivers wrote this great article where he talks about finding a place where he says, like, he has this premise that you're not necessarily, the place you're born in is not necessarily the place where you will feel the happiest or where you really feel like you belong to. And I think that is kind of like the philosophy that I think drives us currently, where we say, what is your purpose for traveling? Is your purpose to, if you travel to Paris to see the Eiffel Tower, or, whatever it is. In our case, I think we've come to the conclusion that like the purpose for our traveling is really to go to a place and really experience life there and to realize, is this the place where, we want to spend a long time, many years, and live and live the happiest life that we possibly can. And I think that's what really changed our approach to traveling. We go like at least 3 months is, I think, what we found a good time to really experience, and live with in the same way that the local people live there. I think what we found is
be part of it, right?
Yeah, be part of it. It's like if the people that live in Cape Town or Hong Kong, they don't do these things every day, and so the first thing I do is like just want to get in a routine there. I want to live a similar life to what.
Notice the little differences.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah.
Like where you go for your
in the coffee shop or like
whatever, yeah.
That's kind of how I see it as like that's what makes up the true experience of what it is to be in that place instead of like going to the touristy spots, and then which is also great. It's just like, what's your purpose, right?
Yeah.
But that's kind of how we approach it now, and I think any place we're gonna go from now on.
Yeah, I think we're kind of lucky that we're able to do that.
Yeah.
But I think I would, if anyone does have the ability to try it that way, I would definitely recommend it. And we would love to hear from anyone who's been traveling in these different ways and maybe experimented with their travels. Like, we'd love to hear about your experiences. So maybe catch you in the comments. Thanks.